Welcome back to another video. I just want to do an unboxing and a demonstration on a product I use all the time. I have quite a few of these. This is a Chapin sprayer, model number 20004. They come in multiple sizes. This is a 1 gallon, which is 4 liter. They have 2 gallon, smaller, I think even bigger than that. Just depends what you want to use it for. So why do I have multiples of these? It's good not to mix different products within them. Like this one here, I'm going to strictly use for chemical spraying, like weeds and things like that. And I'm going to mark it on here in a Sharpie, just so I don't use it for other things. Because some sprayers I use for sealing concrete, so I don't want to intermix the chemicals because you don't know if they're going to have a reaction. Even if you rinse these out really well, there could be a little bit of residue, so that's why I have multiple. So opening this up, to show you everything in here. You have to put it together a little bit, but it's easy. So here's they come with directions in case you never used one of these before. And just keep in mind, these are pressurized, so you want to be cautious of your eyes. You might want to wear eye protection. And I usually wear gloves, especially if I'm using like a weed killer. That way it doesn't get on your skin. So fresh out of the box, you're going to see, like, this is actually a really solid plastic. Some of these other ones I've used before, they're thin. Same as usual on the top. So basically, it's threaded in. And you put your liquid in there. When you're done, you just twist it on. And then you just pump. Now on the side, you're going to have where the nozzle goes. I'll show you that now. Fairly straightforward with all of this. Okay, you have a wand. That's just going to thread onto the end here. And there is, I think it's just a plastic O-ring inside. You just thread this on. Easy enough. Now the ends of these, depending on how you turn it, it can either spray or just come out in a normal stream. And then this part here slides the whole way down to here. This is going to go into your sprayer and get all the liquid. So you see right there, this goes down. It's going to be on the bottom. And you just thread this on. That's going to create the seal and hold in the pressure. And you just hand tighten all these. You don't have to do anything special. So I'm just trying to do this tight. That way we have a good seal. And that piece is going to be the whole way down at the bottom. Okay, so you can see all the threads are gone. So we know we have it on tight. You can feel it with your hand. You're not going to unless you're super powerful, just snug it up as good as you can. And then also you have the trigger on here. You squeeze that in to let out the liquid. Simple enough, right? Let me go ahead and fill this up. You can either use, a lot of times I'll just have a bucket of water or I'll use a hose. It's your call. Again, just twist that off. Let's go ahead and flip the camera around, and then you can see just me filling it up and then pumping this up with pressure. And I'll show you what it is like in action. Okay, now we are ready to fill this up. You can either use a hose or, like I did, I just grabbed a bucket. And the top is like a funnel. So even if you miss a little bit, you're still going to get in. And you just want to fill it up to about like right here. Once you add this in, it's going to displace the water and push up a little bit. The biggest thing I've noticed with this is, So it threads on, and then you have an O-ring here, a rubber O-ring. You want to make sure that's really tight, because if not, the air is going to come out. So like you'll feel it like kind of lock in and just keep turning. Basically turn until you can't turn anymore, then you're good to go. You start pumping up, you'll feel that pressure right away. If you feel like you're going down and nothing's happened, you probably have to turn a little tighter. So we're good. I'll just leave that up because I have pretty good pressure. And then like with the end here, right now I have it, you can see almost like a mist. And then if we loosen it, it's a stream. So as we turn back, you'll have like a real fine mist. Let's see if you can see that on camera better. You'll see like a mist coming out. You can hear we're about to have a storm come through, but again, so when you're done, now you want to be careful of this. Some of these have a discharge on the side. This one does not. So when you start to push this down, you'll see like where it goes the whole way down in, where it kind of like lock in place. Make sure you're looking away. That way if there's a chemical, it doesn't come at you. And you're going to do this counterclockwise. And you could hear that pressure release. So you're good. Now if you're going to use that later and leave the same chemical, you can just tighten it back up a little bit. There won't be any pressure to build, and you're good to go. So right now there's no pressure, so nothing's coming out of here when I squeeze the trigger. So this is great for anything you need a sprayer for. Weed killer, doing concrete. Now concrete one, I use a big one because I'm going through a lot more volume of a liquid. You can fertilize your plants. Whatever you can use a sprayer for, this will handle the job for you. So hopefully you enjoyed the video and seeing how to set this up and use it. Stay tuned for more videos to come.